Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, I wanted to pop in and share with you guys two elevations that we are considering building with Tilson Home. If you guys remember, in our last video, we talked about why we're choosing Tilson to build our home, and I just wanted to share with you two of the elevations that really strike me. I know we looked at these a few years ago and we've been going back and forth between these two and visiting the models over the last few years, but I thought it would be really nice to share with you guys what we're considering and get your feedback and your thoughts. And now let me take you through the first plan. This is the LaSalle. I love this plan. It's really pretty. It's very beautiful. I would say this is more of a traditional style of a home, or maybe a European style, because it's got a lot more brickwork, concrete, and it also has like some herringbone detail in the brickwork at the peaks of this home. I love this elevation. It was one of the things that drew me to this house. Just looking at the layout, it really seems a comfortable home, and there's something about this elevation that just screams, like, I would say elegance. It's very elegant, and I like that. I love that about this house. So let me give you guys a little more detail on this home. It runs in terms of square footage between 2,900 to 3,600 plus square foot. It's a 4-bedroom. I know you can add a bedroom if you want, or two. There is also 2 to 3.5 baths in the standard options that you get from Tilson when you go into their showrooms. You can talk to the consultant and they will help you make decisions regarding adding a room, taking out a room, or you can actually take your own plan to them and they will work with you to create something similar using their base plans. Okay, so what happens when you walk through the door of the LaSalle? The first thing that you notice and you're blown away by, looking at the front of this home, I'm telling you, you get sucked straight into the back when you open the door and you see all the windows, all the lights, and that cathedral ceiling. Just, it's the best feeling. I walked in there and I was like, I love this, because I spent a few months watching them post different videos about building this home. And this was during 2020. So we all were inside just having nothing else to do except create hobbies and crafts and start businesses. So I was like, Brad, man, we gotta go visit this house. I love it. I'm liking what I'm seeing. What they're giving is what I want to buy. So we drove over there. I believe it's in Huntsville. If not, I'll let you guys know down in the description. But this home is amazing. It is so amazing. It comes with a second floor. It's so beautiful. There is so many details in this house that I do like, and a lot that I'm not too sure of. So one of the details, and I did write it down. Hold on, let me see. One of the details that I like, I spoke about it already, the amazing stonework. The second thing is the massive windows. These windows, especially as you open that door, it's just so glorious. They're almost floor to ceiling. They're almost like to the floor. They're so big. They're just so amazing. And that run from the back porch straight out to through the cathedral ceiling straight out to the back porch is just so beautiful. What an amazing design. The living room has a comfortable size, and then again, guys, that back porch, like, it is one of the best features of this home. Aside from all the stonework, like the shock of all that stone, like a stone wall, when you open up, you're like, whoa, what's going on? I can see everything back here. you're like back outside again. It's so beautiful. I love that on this home. The other thing I do like is the mudroom. Who doesn't want a mudroom when you're coming in from the garage? And let me tell you, I'm jumping here. The garage is ginormous. It's big. It's a really big garage. Now, when you're coming from the garage or you're outside, a mudroom is like the key element for a home. When you have kids, you have bags. I mean, when you have anything, you need somewhere to put stuff. And it's nice to have a mudroom because it's not the laundry room. So there's not a lot of clutter in multiple spaces. Because when people see like open spacing, they're like, oh yeah, I could use this as a hanger. I could use this as a storage. It's so easy for us to just drop things anywhere we see an open space. So love the mudroom in this place, as well as the breakfast nook. Now, the next plan I'm going to share with you doesn't have that. And I think that's why I really love this home. It's got a dining room and it's got a breakfast space because we work from home. So having something that we could use as an office is key for us. It would work out so perfectly. And yeah, I really like this home. The bonus room is an upgrade on this plan, and pretty much most of the plans as I have noticed over the years. The bonus is an addition. It's a nice space. There is a mini bar up there. I don't think this one has a game room. No, I don't think this one has a theater room, if I remember correctly. But it's got a nice space so you can take up some games over there, a pool table. It's really nice and spacious. But I feel like the bottom half of the house is where everything is. And the master suite and shower is the best. My dog is calling me. Give me one sec. Ready to come in, Scarlett? Ready to come in, Hoot? Okay, in. Good boy. Good girl. Okay, so like I was saying, the master bathroom is so gorgeous. Like it's got this I wouldn't say driveway. What do they call it? It has escaped me. What do they call it? It's like a car wash. Yes, that's what they call it. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the sound. That's what they call it. It's like a car wash. So you can walk through the bathroom on either sides, no doors, and then at the front of that is your bathtub if you like bathtubs. I love bathtubs, and I will always have a whirlpool bathtub with jets in any of my home. That is a must. I take baths. I love it. Haven't for the last 5 years since we've been living here. Had it in our previous home after we did that remodel. So I love taking baths. I love to just chill and relax, have the bubbles going, and enjoy myself. Okay, enough of that. Now, this master bath is beautiful. I will pop some pictures up here so you guys can see how I think it's breathtaking. I know that there are so many other amazing bathrooms out there, but I think this one is beautiful. And the thing is, when you're building your own home, you can choose your own tile. You can choose your own color. You can do what you please because you're making it to speak to you and to live your life with you. And that is what I love about building a home, because it's truly yours. And then after the house is built, you make it even more your home by the personalization of your style, and people start to see who you are through your decor. And I love that about just chilling out at home and having an amazing space to share with your family and friends. Okay, so we talked about the bathroom. Doesn't it remind you of like a spa bath? The only thing I don't like about this particular design in the bathroom is that corner. I just don't like doors on corners because they have this weird angle. I'm just not a fan. Other than that, I love it. Definitely will change the color, but truly I love this space. I think that this is a nice home, and I would love to build this one, but we'd have to talk to Brad. Now, the second home that we are going to take a look at here today is the Fayetteville. Now, if you know anything about HGTV, which of course I'm sure you guys do, this is a typical, I would say it's a typical farmhouse style home, but based on the elevation, but it could be something else. I mean, just think for a moment. If you change this up and you add more stone or you add more brick, this home becomes a different look. And if you just change a few details on this home, it doesn't have to look like a farmhouse elevation. I like this home. One of the most, I would say, I don't want to say most beautiful. I'm fed up using the word beautiful and because I overuse it. But one of the things that really struck a chord with me was the butler's pantry in this home. Now, this home is you can build this home to be 4 to 5 bedrooms, but it comes standard with 4 bedrooms. You can opt to make the 4th bedroom a study, but we've got 3 kids, and like I said, they still live with us, so we need 4 bedrooms. There is about 2.5 bath if you just have the 1 story, and if you have the 2nd story, there will be 3.5 bath. It runs between 2,300 square foot to 3,700 square foot plus. Now, I love the foyer. It's a nice foyer. I wish that it was bigger because I would like to put a table on a console table to the side because I think that would be really pretty there. The dining room is straight off the entrance. To the right, there's an opening. I like that too, but I feel like it should be walled off. I wish that it was walled off. If I build this house, I don't know if I'll wall it off or if we'll do it ourselves. But I wish that it was walled off because that helps break up the space a little bit. Yes, I want a lot of light in my home because all the homes that I've lived in has always been dark and dungeon-like. But I feel like to create an individual space, walling that off would be nice, or just doing something a little bit different. And then again, like most of these homes, they're open plan concepts. So the living room and the kitchen are pretty much on the same level. The kitchen looks out to the living room. You can do something completely different if you like. I appreciate the looking out from the kitchen and chatting with everybody because for the most part I do like to talk. I really do. I start off very shy and not saying anything until I feel the room out, but after that I really love to talk. So love that feature in this home. And one thing I had not mentioned about the LaSalle, and I will mention here about the Fayetteville, is the fireplace. I love a fireplace. I do not like electric fireplace just because I don't like fake things. Even though I might have to go with quartz, but I don't like fake fireplaces. I just want the real one. So I would go with a stone, a wood burning fireplace, and I love it. I love the fireplace. I just don't know if we'd go with the not concrete, but the stonework all the way up to the top. Obviously, it's an added cost if you put in the fireplace in any of these homes. It's an addition, so it's an upgrade. But the hearth, I want a hearth, and just because I like to put like big candles, I think that would look really pretty in any home on a hearth. But Who knows? We'll see. I do like having a fireplace. Yes, I live in Texas, and yes, it's extremely hot. Yesterday was 108 degrees. Actually, that was a real feel, not the exact temp. Although Brad told me my phone wasn't updated and that temperature was incorrect. But it was very hot. It was so hot yesterday. But we have our days, we have our years when it gets really cold here. And as I would say, as a woman, but I don't know. I get cold all the time. I'm like always cold. I always have to have like a sweater or a cardigan or a blanket. I get cold all the time. So even if were living in the tropics, I think I still would want a fireplace. They're just beautiful. They just make everything cozy, and you should. It's just beautiful. Just go with it. Beautiful. So go with the fireplace. If you don't like a fireplace, then guess what? Don't go with it. But if you are on the fence and you're more tilting towards the fireplace, go with it. It's just so beautiful. Okay. Laundry rooms. I don't think I spoke about laundry room in the LaSalle, but maybe I did. Anyways, laundry rooms, I actually like doing the laundry. Some people don't. I like doing the laundry. I like folding the clothes. Like I have a specific way how I fold t-shirts so that they lay nice and flat into the closet. Sorry about that. I don't even know why I do it, because as soon as they get the basket, they just pick everything up and they just like shove it in their closet. But for me, I love to fold clothing and make it look really pretty in your space. Like children they just don't know. They just don't know. One day they will love the laundry. When they're not living with me, they will appreciate me when they go out. But I love a beautiful laundry room. I think it's one of the underrated spaces in a home, as well as the powder room. So I have some ideas once I get my plan figured out for the laundry room. Brad may not appreciate it because it's probably an added expense, but it's gonna look beautiful. I mean, what else are you gonna do? I mean, might as well. Anyway, this laundry room is really nice, and it has so many cabinets in this laundry room for the Fayetteville. Guys, if you have tons of stuff and you just want to pack them away, obviously pack them away or organize them nicely. But if you just want to kind of shove them, you can do that too. But I would prefer you pack them and put them away nicely with labels so you can find them later. But if not, they have so many cabinets in that. That is one of the generous laundry rooms I have seen regarding cabinets. However, it's facing the back, and I think it needs a window. What do you guys think? So, this home is beautiful. It has an amazing farmhouse sort of feel. Like I said, you can do whatever you want based on the elevation materials that you use, and you can change the look, especially with color as well. So I like these two homes, the LaSalle and the Fayetteville. What I love about the LaSalle is the amazing back porch. It is so beautiful. It's so big. And the thing is, we love to grill. We love to make briskets and cook out. That space is really ideal. And the other thing is with the Fayetteville, I love the butler's pantry. I love the butler's pantry. It's something that you can use as probably a coffee station if you wanted it to. And it has its own standalone pantry, so you can still store everything. So there's so much storage in this home that I'm so torn. I don't know what I want to do. I will have to add a garage, so we definitely need garage in our home, and luckily for us, Tilson does an oversized garage. So when you get a 2-car garage, it's a little oversized compared to the typical one that you may find in most of the tract homes around here. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there is a second floor to the Fayetteville, and it is a winner in my book. Sorry, I felt like I kind of gave you all gave you guys the idea that we were going to end, and then I pulled back and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, we're not going yet. So the second floor in the Fayetteville, I think it's cool. I think it's one of the better second floors just because of space usage, the theater space, the living area, that nook that's right at the top of the house where you see that frontal peak there where the windows are. That can be a nice place to have an office setting where you have your table and your computer and you can work there, and then you're looking out the front of the house, and then someone else like me that actually works at home can actually be downstairs somewhere working and not having to use our bedroom. So that's the only issue with having a single story home with the 4 bedrooms and no study. We'll have to figure out how we're going to work at home because we both work at home. Oh, and also in that that second floor on the Fayetteville, there is a powder room up there, and you can also turn that into a full bathroom, which is really nice. And I love that the theater room is soundproof, so I can work out there because I won't use it as a theater room. I will not. I would use it more for working out, so I can keep all my equipment up there and enjoy the quiet and peacefulness of just being away from everyone. So now I'm going to wrap it up. That is what I wanted to share with you guys today. These 2 plans, they are beautiful. The Fayetteville and the LaSalle. Which would you choose? Give me your recommendations. I would love to know your thoughts. Should we blend pieces of these to create our own individual design of our home? Or do you like the LaSalle because it's so magnificent? It's got a beautiful elevation. All the stonework is fantastic. Or should we go with the more farmhouse, traditional Texas style kind of home, hill country home? Let me know your thoughts. I want to hear from you. There are other plans in the Tilson's portfolio that recently came up, and I kind of have an eye for some of them, but I'm sticking to my guns because these were the 2 that pulled my heartstring in the beginning. But there's always room to grow in the future. They have the Cisco is an interesting plan. The Arlington is pretty popular right now, and a lot of people are building it, and they're also going with that sort of black exterior. There is I almost said San Gabriel, but I don't think that's one of their plans anymore. Oh gosh, I can't remember it. Anyways, I will pop a few pictures up at the end, and I hope you enjoy it. Look out for our next video where I talk to you guys about meeting our sales consultant, Caitlin, at Tilson Home in our next video. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I look forward to seeing you on another one. Have a great day. Bye. Push you away and we're done just like that. Something about you is pulling me back, and I'm holding